Yeah, we can do it like that. Yeah.
All right. Are you live?
Yeah, just went live.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
Great.
all
Okay.
right.
So
Go ahead. Yeah.
in the sorry, in the east, in the teal, we have Brittany
Yeah.
playing as the Britons, of course. He hails from Canada and loves to eat chicken.
That's the
In the
information.
green,
Yeah.
in the green, we have RLF playing in the pocket position. RLF, aka the Professor, playing as it appears to be the Vikings. So good Navy Civ. And in the other pocket, in the blue, we have, I'll call him Cookie, aka Durian, playing as the Spanish. So
Awesome.
maybe we'll see a fast castle and conquistadors out of him. Not
Yeah.
sure.
Exactly. All right, folks, and I'll just back up just quickly just to say, so welcome back everyone to Game 7 of the Battle of the Continents tournament. It is Andrew and I co-hosting this game, so big welcome. And we have he just introduced Team North, which is Team Britain Chicken, and Team South we have Team Not-Light-Cav, and we have on the far left Orange playing Malay. Very good pick on this map. I feel like that should have been one of the Civ bands. Purple in the pocket position playing Persians. Seems to be a favorite position, favorite Civ there for this team in the pocket. I think, or it might be another team that does that. But anyway, Persians are very popular for the pocket, and then Magar on the right side. So yeah, let's see how this goes. And this map is very similar to Baltic, but the lake is just a little bit smaller. So you have, if you lose the water, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, Andrew, what do you like? How do you see this going?
Well, for starters, it seems like the water generation isn't quite symmetrical. It's not like you have on the right side, it's more skinny. There's not a lot of fish there. And on the left side, that's where the main body is. And there's a lot more fish. So it almost seems like teal and yellow are not going to have as much access to fish as the rest of the players. So I'm not sure if they should be concentrating on water as much.
Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah, you already see a dock coming up for green, and I guess 2 docks coming up for, well, you got purple and orange. So you'd mentioned that Malay was a good pick for orange. I'm not actually sure why that's the case. Can you explain that?
Yeah, I mean, mostly just because they have that Thessaloniki upgrade, and so they can turn their docks into these firing towers, and because the coastline is covers much of the front line, they could just kind of have the front line protected by that. So just for that reason, just because of the water, the lake here. But in terms of fighting off against blue, who is Spanish, yeah, I guess the Spanish gunpowder might be a good counter to the Malay infantry and such. So yeah, I mean it maybe isn't the best matchup, but just from a like a water perspective, the fish income, I think it's a good selection. But yeah, that was my thinking. So
Yep.
what do you think?
Yeah, it does seem like orange has a good wall off, kind of to the west of his base. Like he could wall from the water to the wood line that he's taking, and then maybe go to that cliff and over to the last wood line.
Yeah,
And if he does that, he should be protected from any conks that blue decides to make,
yeah,
which is probably, I'm going to guess, most likely going to be the play from him.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. We see blue is actually already dropping a wall here.
yep,
So that's the first walls of the game.
I think I think that's good. I think that indicates he's probably going to try to do a fast castle.
Yeah,
Would be my guess. He's
yeah,
just going to try to defend a fast castle.
for sure.
No dock from him either.
Yeah,
So it might just be straight conks.
yeah. I will say that so just we know we've watched I think we watched one of the other tournament games with the team Not-Light-Cav, so they are a strong team. So I think this map actually favors the team Britain Chicken, the northern team here, because they only need to wall off a smaller section. Um, they have a chance to then be have a nice late game build. So I think it's going to favor them. Although I'm interested to see what happens on the water, whether it's going to be contested. I'm guessing it won't be too contested, but we'll see. Decent amount of fish here. I think it's worth in the early game building a few fire ships, but we'll just have to see how that turns out.
Yeah, I'm looking at yellow's dock right now. That looks like one of the worst possible. I mean, I'm not trying to bash the guy, but it looks like one of the worst possible dock positions you could go for.
Yeah, could be. You're right. I mean,
a little unfortunate. Maybe he just didn't have the scouting, but yeah.
Yeah, he might have not had the scouting. On the other hand, though, you could make a little stand there in the back and repair your boats. But yeah, I hear you. It's kind of oh well. He might end up building a second one further along the coast. So all right, so we have two players. All of team Not-Light-Cav is already in the feudal age, so they all went into the feudal age. Why don't you just take it for a minute here? I'm just gonna go check the sound on the stream to make sure people can hear us and stuff.
Sure.
All right.
So it looks like Team North, the cool colors, it looks like they're being more conservative. I think they're trying to all do a fast castle. In that case, I think Teal should have walled this side of the base. If they're fully walled, I think they're going to have a much better chance of fast castling and doing whatever they need to. And currently, blue has absolutely no fish, so we'll see if that pays off. I think if you are doing a fast castle into conks, I think you want at least 4 or 5 fish, to be honest. So I don't know if it's quite the play to not make any docks at all.
Sorry, I missed that. Which player is not making any docks? Blue?
Yeah, blue. Blue's not making any fish at all.
Yeah.
I don't think that's quite the play.
Yeah, I think that.
And he's going for 2 walls here.
Double
layer. He's got stone wall.
I'm inclined to
stone
agree.
Walls behind it.
Yeah. I think the double wall is actually not a bad idea. I would have done it a little bit closer to home, though, just at the shortest part of the front line, just because you want to be careful with being too ambitious. Okay, so we see on the right.
Scouts from yellow.
Yeah, we see that the right side didn't get walled, and we see some heavy scouts coming in. Unfortunately, this is looking pretty rough. I don't see Teal did not make any kind of. He just lost 2 vills.
Yep, that's what I was saying before, or while you left. Game spot.
Oh, sorry about that.
Teal really needed to wall, considering everybody's going fast castle.
Yeah, and look at his walls. He did try to. Okay, I don't know if he just said this. Sorry about that. You see those stone walls there. He was kind of too ambitious and put them too close to the other side. So we have a pause here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's rough. Do you see the northern team rebounding from this year? Because I don't even see a barracks.
Yeah.
This is tough.
I think Teal's probably going to lose at least 4 more villagers to these scouts, probably on this wood line over here. He doesn't have any defense. He's not walled. He has more fish than yellow, but yellow just has the military at this point. Let's see. So when do you start going to stone if you're blue and you're trying to make conquistadors with a fast castle?
When do you start going to stone for blue?
Yeah, I mean, is now a good time?
I would say now is. They gotta really save the right side of the map here, because honestly, I would like green should be maybe dropping some walls as well to like protect his base from Teal, and they need to. I mean, it looks like Teal is gonna hang in there here. Is he dropping spears? He is dropping spears,
okay.
But he's kind of spreading out a bit too much. Anyway, I don't want to criticize his gameplay too much here, but yeah, he's gonna get hit continuously here by. So he's sending some more villagers now to finish the walls, but
they scouted that though. So,
yeah,
so Yellow is aware that those villagers are there. He can go clean those up at any time.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that wall going up, so it's looking pretty grim. He is getting some spears out though, but he's losing a lot of villagers in the process. So yeah, Teal's gonna be.
And Team North also does not have any fish, or sorry. Navy. Well, I guess green is making some demos, but yeah, they're losing all their fish right now.
Yeah. So this is it's looking really rough because Teal has lost a lot of villagers. His boats, blue never went on the water, and green is now, who's their strongest player, is losing. So it might be a little bit of a. I think I'm not sure. I don't know if I see the Team North rebounding from this at the moment. So
Yeah, Teal really needs to wall in this wood line.
yeah, he does. um, he's got spears there, so maybe he can keep these alive. What's green doing? Is he responding in some way? I'm not really seeing it yet. They might all be trying to get to Castle Age.
Has he clicked Castle Age? I don't know. What's his resources? He has the food. He has the gold.
Yeah.
He has the buildings. He needs to click Castle Age, I think. He's
Yeah.
got a ton on wood.
All right.
Yeah.
So blue's aging up to Castle. So is green. So green and
Okay.
blue are both aging up. So teal has gotten his spears out, but
So at
unfortunately,
this point,
yeah,
if you've lost the water, do you try to retake it at all, or do you just he's going for a tower on his docks,
yeah.
or should you just concentrate 100% on land at this point?
If I were them, I'd concentrate completely on land, and I'd concentrate on just solidifying the front line, so creating a nice strong border. Blue's got a nice wall down there, but the other side is wide open. And so if I were green, instead of building that tower, I'd be building walls. I'd be helping teal build walls to wall off their side, even though. So just to mention, I had actually a game similar to this with my team long ago, and we lost the water. We were really close to one of our players got essentially destroyed. It was 4 versus 3, so and it was more like a 3 versus 4. But what we ended up doing is so look, it looks like he's doing that. He's doing less ambitious walls. Good for him. And I would have said he should have gone for that from the beginning, maybe. But yeah. So if they can manage to just he's trying to do it now. He's trying to kind of wall off a less ambitious wall. But the question now is, can they get that up in time? Because look at Purple's knights there. You see the forces are assembling. So
Yep.
on
And
the
looks like Yellow's hiding these scouts. Not sure what the plan is. He's going to try to hit Teal again, or if he's going to try and hit Green maybe in the pocket.
yeah, it's not clear. But yeah, Teal really has to prioritize getting this wall up ASAP because we see these knights coming now.
So yeah. Oh, look on the other side, we've got 3 stables with elephants for orange,
Yeah.
and Blue's going for a second town center.
No, I think I think it's a castle actually. Oh man,
I think that's a TC. Yeah.
there
He
was
has the stone for a castle here. Not sure. It looks like he wants to place it in the front of his base, but it looks like he's a little hesitant now due to the I don't know about that.
All right, Purple's knights are in, so this is what I was kind of warning about, like not getting the wall up fast enough. So he's got spears there, but I don't think they're gonna. We'll see if they can. I mean, so Teal's looking in rough shape here, and here come Yellow's horses to join the fun. So Teal's side is kind of pretty quickly collapsing. Blue is hanging in there, repairing the wall, dropping a castle.
So Orange sees this castle, and he knows he's Spanish, and he knows he's going to be making conks. What should he do to defend from that?
Blue, you mean from Orange?
Yeah. Orange sees that Blue is making a castle, right?
Yeah, I think Orange is he's probably just gonna go for Trebs and Imperial. I mean, or he could just try to whack his way through. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't know. But even just Castle Age siege units like a battering ram can break through that. But so things are looking really rough here. So Teal continues to try to finish this wall, but the purple knights are in the base. You see there's a force up north there. So Green, who does not have an army, and I'm not sure he has he's been pretty much protected until now, so I'm not really sure where his forces are. But he's being hit now, so by purple. So yeah, Team North is hurting, but if they can manage to finish the wall, there's actually still a hole there in the wall, so unfortunately pretty close to having it walled off though. So if you can just get that last section walled off, maybe there's a chance. But yeah. Okay, the elephants are through on the other side. He used transports.
Oh, oh wow, that's a great move actually.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
I neither did I.
Um,
And that's why they're leading their group. So they're first place. The team Not-Light-Cav is first in their group. Um, and
wow, yeah. How many elephants does he have here? 12. Well, he does have a monastery, so he could convert a few of those. Blue, that is.
yeah, got a couple of conks out. Yeah, he's doing some
Trying to do that right
conversions
now.
now. Yeah, he's trying to do a conversion. Nice.
Got one.
You got one. Yeah.
Garrison.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna. He's yellow's just hovering around that hole with a couple knights. Or looks like purple has one station there. I don't think he's ever gonna get that hole fixed.
Yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree, and I'm not.
To be honest, yellow. Yep, yellow could take out that TC now if he wanted to, and that looks like what he's about to do.
Yeah, he's going for the kill. So I guess I'm kind of wondering what green was doing here, because I haven't seen green really respond very much to what was happening to teal. Like, I didn't see him drop any new barracks and pump out new pikes. Right, he's got a couple pikes there. He's kind of hanging in there, but yeah, it's kind of a 3 versus 2 now. Yeah, so blue is GGing. Did an interesting fight there. Got a conversion out, but blue's out, teal is out, and so is green. All right.
And just the matchup between blue and orange. I think how many elephants did orange have? It was like he had like 15 elephants at one point.
Yeah.
That just shows the difference that fish can make. I mean, the ability to produce that many units. Blue is not even close to capable of producing that much value of military. So, I think fish is really important there.
Yeah, it's interesting. Matchup. It's because so I think blue did a good job of walling off. Like, you see, he's got a double wall. He dropped the castle, but yeah, not having the fish really hurt him. On the other end, so teal was fishing, which is good, but he didn't get that wall up. I didn't feel like he had the urgency there to get that wall up. His first wall was way too ambitious. And
that's what they need. That's what they needed for sure. Just because I think they all went fast castle, or at least they all went up to feudal with like 24 bills.
Yeah.
And team the warm colors, they were up to feudal much sooner, somewhere around 21 bills, and they just had that early military, and they did not wall the right side of their base.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. So with this game, Team Not-Light-Cav has an undefeated record. Pretty what's the word? Pretty obviously so.
Victories.
Yeah, just really clear victories. Yeah. So 3 victories. They've got one more game, and then Britain Chicken. They played yesterday. It was a close game yesterday.
That was a close game. Yeah, very close.
Very close game, but and then there was this one here. So yeah, it's I think Not-Light-Cav definitely leaders in the group, and you can see why. Just the solid performance here. So I like this map though. I'd like to see more games on it. So, but yeah. So here's an idea. Let's jump back into the main chat and just kind of quickly connect with the players. And Andrew, I was thinking if you wanted, we could just do since this game was pretty short. Would you want to just cover the 2 games from the game I had yesterday and then your game, and just kind of look at the replays for those games?
Sure. I'll need a little bit of time to get stuff in order.
Sure.
Yeah, so maybe in like half an hour or something, if that's all right.
Yeah, that'd be great. No worries.
Okay, cool.
All right. So let's jump back to the main chat here if I can find it. See who else is there. All right. So we're back in the main chat now, and I'm seeing people filter in. So Buchanik, what was your experience in that game?
Destruction. We got completely outplayed, to be honest. I mean, I let you know in the pre-game, our strategy was the 2 flanks we were going to go heavy on fire ships, and I guess you did see me starting to train some fire ships early on, but they were quickly countered. The other strategy was to wall up relatively quick as well. But I guess you also saw the wall didn't quite go up.
Yeah.
Am I tripping, or are demo ships just utterly worthless? Like I make 2 of those to kill a fire ship that I like. That's worse resource. It's more resources to kill them.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw you because you're going 1-on-1. I think you need to use a fire ship against a demo against a group of fire ships, and that's where you get the value. If it's 1-on-1, you're not going to get any value, I think.
And I'll be honest, I totally forgot Vikings didn't have fire ships. So my whole strategy was to just mass fire ships from the get-go. And I switched to Vikings like 30 seconds before I was going to go Japanese. I should have stuck with it.
That's unlucky. Dang.
Not that it would have mattered here.
Yeah. So my one thought of the game is, I mean, you guys actually, you had a lot of the right ideas there. Like, I like the wall on the left side there from blue. Really, really great wall. The thing though with these walls, it's really tough to do, and honestly, coming from me, it's like rich because I'm not particularly good at this at all. But it's like you have to make a wall that's not too ambitious, because if it's too close to the other side, they're gonna catch it early. So Britannique, your second wall, I thought that was like really good. Like, it was much closer to your base, and you almost got it up. Like, there was just one hole left, and I guess it's like just, I don't know, having the urgency to like just finish that wall quickly. And but yeah, it's tough, and I know you were trying to rebound economically, probably because you lost your fishing boat. So yeah, tough opponents, guys. By the way, I mean, full disclosure, I think you guys know, my team, we also got crushed by this team, by the opponents. So I'm wondering if they're gonna
Nebel, I wanted to say something about the wall.
Yeah, go ahead.
It seemed to only, on blue side, it seemed to only help early on, because later, at a later point, orange just made transports and just bypassed it. So
yeah,
I think it helps early. So I'm not sure about the stone walls. I think maybe palisades are good, but at a certain point, you can just transport across the walls. So
you basically,
it kind of loses all meaning.
I guess so.
Unless you defend your shore somehow with navy.
Yeah, I was going to say, if there were ships up, it might have been more meaningful, right? Because then you would at least be choking any transports trying to land.
I think probably walling and building navy is a good strategy. But
it's a good point. You can always drop boats. I guess the idea is you can't just have a wall and no army. You still need to have like a force in your base. So usually when somebody drops units in your base through transports, it's not usually a very big army, like maybe 10 units or 15 or 20. So in theory, your army, which can't beat their army head on through the wall, but it can defeat the landing, so you still gotta have something to be able to beat the landing. The game I had that I was mentioning earlier, which was similar to this, years ago, I posted on the channel. It was like we were losing, we were hemmed in, but we were just strong enough to destroy a landing and just strong enough to like beat any attempt to get through the wall. So that's how we managed to kind of hang on. But it is tough to do, and I'm not saying at all that I know the magic carpet for that. So it is definitely tough, and you guys had tough opponents, and I actually liked what you guys were doing. So hey, I'm just gonna see if we can get the other team to come in quickly. Let's see if they're still online. But anyway, so we have one more game at 3 p.m. Eastern today. And if anyone wants to watch that, that'll be between two very competitive teams, and it's the other group.
Oh yeah, I think I'll hop on for that one.
Yeah.
There?
Yeah, go ahead.
When you do this, is there a way to join in on, like, your master screen there where you had all the stats pulled up? Or?
Yeah, definitely.
Arlef, would you, Nebo, do you think Arlef could commentate on a game? Would you like to do that?
Oh, I'd be down for that, sure.
RLF has got such a soft voice.
Yeah, you got a great voice, man.
Well, it's funny, I've always been told I had a face built for radio, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But no, I'd love to. It's at 3 p.m. today?
That's right, 3 p.m. Eastern time. And just so you know, it's between two strong teams in the other group. It should be, and actually one of the teams is one of the teams is the hosts of the prior tournament. So before this tournament, there was another tournament called Triad of the Sins, and that was hosted by one of the teams. So they're kind of I consider them to be like two of the big favorites, I guess you could say, in the tournament, maybe. So yeah, so if you guys are available for that, that'd be really awesome. So we can chat after. But yeah, definitely. So 3 p.m. Eastern time, and that's the final game for this weekend. This was a really busy weekend. We had I think we had 7 games. It'll be 7 games in total, or 6 games. There was a lot of games. So thanks, guys. I know Britain Chicken, you guys played yesterday. That was an awesome game. Really enjoyed watching that. We streamed that as well. And yeah, this game was tough.
What elo are they?
Say again.
What elo are they? The strong team you said.
So the 2 teams, I think the averages, I posted it in the stats section of the tournament. So if you scroll up, you'll be able to find the stats eventually. But I think the average ELO for both teams is like above 1,300. Yeah, so they're pretty strong teams. Hold on, I'm just gonna go see now if we can. Yeah, it's unfortunately the stats page just keeps unless somebody I could pull it up here 1 second. I just need a second. Yeah, so the average ELO for one of the teams called Team Pink Potatoes, they're based in the Netherlands, and their average ELO on their team is 1,400. So it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Honestly, being in the same tournament, it's kind of tough for the other teams. And then the team Sins of the Night, their average ELO is 1,330. So yeah, so pretty high. Yeah, but we'll let them bash each other. Go against each other, see what happens. We don't have to worry about them. They're not in our group. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. So that's 3 p.m. And so anyone watching, definitely come back and watch that if you're free. But otherwise, yeah, guys, really appreciate the game and coming up. And it's kind of, for some of us, it's a little bit early. Not for everyone, but and yeah, let's chat on the DMs to see who can join to be part of the commentating if you want to join for that.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Good game. Cheers.
Thanks to you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. And yeah, good luck on the next game. And stay tuned for that. And I'll just mention, actually, I think we're gonna face off, my team and Team Britain Chicken. So that'll be a nice fight. And just so you know,
a little closer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, actually, just so you know, my team has also lost its first 2 games. So we're in similar positions. So yeah, we'll let's look forward to that probably next weekend. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and yeah, catch you for the next game.
All right.
Cheers.
See ya.